Welcome to Luxe Billionaire, the place where future billionaire get inspired to live their dream luxury lifestyle in reality. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe us. Here are the reasons why most of the peoples fail in their life. Success always begins with failure. When you have a close look at some of the most successful individuals that ever lived, you'll realize that they all failed many times. Some of those people have been faced large disasters in life. However, all of them managed to turn things round. As if they were alchemists, they converted failure into success. How did they do that? They discovered the reasons for their failure, learned important lessons from it, and changed how they think about failure. This video will not only display you the motives why humans fail in their life, but also going to show you the way how you can avoid these mistakes and what you could do to achieve success. Even more importantly, this video will help you to discover the great power of failure. We all fail. This cannot be prevented. But we always have the choice to use these experiences to grow stronger in the future. If you look at your own life, you will realize that none of your failures were fatal. While we all realize that this is true, we don't act like it. We allow failure to discourage us. As a result, the more we fail, the more discouraged we become. And from a certain point onwards, we keep telling ourselves, "I failed at life, therefore I am a failure in life." The more often we repeat it, the more we believe it. And once we believe it, the world around us will reflect this belief. When we are confronted with failure, we primarily see all the negative aspects that come with it. We entirely oversee the benefits of failing. Yes, benefits of failing. Each failure provides the opportunity to grow stronger. In almost all cases, success is not the result of getting things right the first time you try. Instead, it comes from gradually discovering how it's not done. Success is the result of the mental strength to keep fixing what we are doing wrong until we get it right. Here are some reasons why people fail in their life. Number 1. Lack of persistence. You can be talented and intelligent. But if you don't combine these two with persistence, you'll fail eventually. A lack of persistence is a great obstacle to success. There are so many incredibly talented and gifted people who fail time and time again because they rely too much on their talents. They are not willing to persist until they've completely mastered what they're doing. Instead, they quit when the going gets tough. If you think that a lack of persistence is causing your failures, find ways to stop giving up too quickly. While it's certainly true that persisting when you're stuck in a dead end will lead you nowhere, persistence is all about finding new approaches and making adjustments. Persist when you're confronted with difficulties and problems. Continue fighting for the accomplishment of your dreams, even if it's uncomfortable. And just because you're stuck in a dead end does not mean that there are no other ways to reach your goals. Number 2. Unwillingness to swim against the trend. It's always easier to swim with the flow. But it will lead you where everyone else goes. It will only give you the same results everyone else accomplishes. Society is designed to make you swim with the current, even if you're not good at it. It puts a great number of obstacles in the path of those who seek to strive for their own greatness by going against the current. People simply feel threatened by those who challenge prevailing opinions. At the same time, however, society greatly rewards many of those who successfully manage to go against the stream. Without these individuals, there would be no airplanes, electricity, and computers. Have the courage to make decisions that go against existing opinions. Swim against the current if it's in your nature to do so. Pursue those activities that align with your innate strengths and talents. Number 3. Wanting too much too quickly. A great number of people dream of accomplishing the greatest things. They set themselves incredibly challenging goals, but are quickly intimidated once they realize how high the mountain they're standing in front rises into the sky. Consequently, they quickly become discouraged because of a lack of results. These are the people that hike for an hour, only to realize that the distance to the mountaintop hasn't become shorter, which is why they give up. There's no problem with aiming high and dreaming big. In some cases, you might be setting yourself up for a long and hard fall by aiming too high. But in general, it will encourage you to try hard and to strive for greatness. The real problem lies in aiming high without considering the dedication, effort and work it takes each day to come anywhere close to your goals. In line with this thinking, it's a massive problem if we shoot for the stars without thinking about developing a proper means of transportation that will get us there. It's a human tendency to seek instant results. For this reason, break your goals down to avoid becoming discouraged too quickly. If you set major and minor milestones on your path to the mountaintop, you keep your motivation at a high level during the whole journey. Number 4. Habit of giving excuses. If you blame other people for your own mistakes and problems, you are destined to fail. At the same time, we all are confronted with problems that derail us from our paths. It's only when we stop using these problems and challenges as excuses that we will make progress in life. Successful individuals don't allow excuses to stand between themselves and their goals. They understand that making excuses will lead them nowhere. For this reason, they resist the temptation of finding a feel-good excuse, accept responsibility for their actions and start taking matters into their own hands. There's always a reason that justifies inaction. Don't let your fear of failure, rejection or change confine you within the boundaries of your comfort zone. Number 5. Give up too easy. Giving up automatically leads to failure. Unsuccessful people tend to give up way too easily. They fail almost always because they simply didn't try hard enough. They dream of succeeding smoothly without too much effort. This way of attaining success, however, is extremely rare, if not even non-existent. It will always be more comfortable to simply give up when the going gets tough. Giving up spares you a lot of trouble, hard work and pain. But it also takes your chance to succeed. Don't just simply give up when confronted with difficulties. It's not important if you occasionally fall to the ground. What matters is that you keep trying until you find a way to accomplish your aims. For as long as you always get back up on your feet, failure cannot defeat you. Number 6. Refuse to learn from past. Unsuccessful people are deeply hurt by their mistakes and failures. As a result, they do everything they can to quickly forget these painful experiences. The problem with this attitude is that doing so does also bury the important lessons and insights that come with these mistakes. But what happens if we choose to ignore important lessons? We are doomed to repeat the same mistakes over and over again until we finally get the message. Don't bury your mistakes. Analyze what you did wrong and see what you can learn from that experience. Find out why your strategy did not work out. Challenge yourself to develop better approaches that help you to avoid similar mistakes in the future. Thank you for giving your precious time to watching the video.